Physicians, if your energy's low and you're dealing with chronic aches and pains, I'm sure you've looked around and seen some of your colleagues and wondered, how in the hell do they have so much energy and they never complain about any aches or pains? If that's you, today you're in luck. I'm going over the top 5 things I have my physicians do to boost their energies and fix chronic aches and pains. Number 1, they consistently work out on a weekly basis with a customized program that's tailored to their needs and goals. Why does it have to be with a customized program? Why can't it just be with a general program that you find online, or a group fitness class, or just going to the gym and just moving around or lifting some weights? It's no accident that I end up working with so many physicians. It started off as one physician, and before you know it, I got half of my clientele are physicians. They refer their friends and their colleagues to come see me because they end up boosting their energy levels, getting rid of aches and pains that have plagued them for years, shedding unwanted pounds that they've had trouble getting rid of for years, seeing transferred over to the activities and hobbies that they have in their lives that they love and enjoy and give so much back to them. They're able to do now at a level that they haven't been able to perform at in a very long time. Big part of that reason is having that customized program that's based off of what their needs and goals, their limitations, their lifestyle. It's all based off the initial assessment that we do. If you go back and watch some of the videos I've done with interviews with the radiologist that I've worked with, where he talks about the impact that it had on getting rid of his chronic low back pain, having a massive impact on his golf performance, and how it impacts how he shows up with his energy for his family, and even the activities that he's able to do with his family, he's no longer limited. It could be a really nice piece of inspiration for you. The lesson here is find a professional that can help you create a customized program for you, and then they can coach you through it to ensure you're getting every little bit out of your program and increase the likelihood that it impacts your day-to-day life. Now, have you ever thought about how your diet impacts your energy levels and how you feel? Point number 2. Can a consistent eating schedule really change your energy levels? The answer is yes, it can. And that's one of the reasons why I'm a fan of intermittent fasting for physicians. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I am not one of those zealots or charlatans that's going to try and push intermittent fasting on everybody and try to make these outrageous health claims for implementing intermittent fasting. It is a great tool for people that have a very busy and high demand day to day, especially if you're somebody that's trying to manage your weight, whether that means that you're trying to lose weight or improve body composition, so lose body fat and maintain lean muscle tissue or even increase it. Utilizing this tool can be very helpful. Because the pattern I see with some physicians when I start working with them is they either don't eat breakfast and then their day gets out of control, and before you know it, 6 o'clock rolls around, they haven't had anything to eat, and then they overeat once they get home, or they're just simply very inconsistent with the times that they eat, and so they have great variance day to day and how many calories that they're consuming. Therefore, they don't see progress, or they don't know once they actually are making progress why they're making progress. My advice is to use your window of eating to work with your work schedule and also your family schedule, so the time that you would eat with your family at home. So the lesson here is don't leave your nutrition up for grabs. Create a really simple schedule that you can follow and stick to, and make sure it's filled with lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, and other healthy carbohydrates. Now, the next point's highly underrated but can have a profound impact on your energy levels and your chronic aches and pains. Point number 3. Identify the main stressors in your life and then create a less stressful environment around those main stressors. You might be thinking, how in the world do I create a less stressful environment? And how would that lower the impact of stress in my life? And more importantly, how would that help with my chronic aches and pains? It's a valid question, but there is research out there that shows how chronic stress can impact your perception of pain, your brain's ability to process pain, inflammation levels in the body, and the amount of muscle tension that you carry. And you'll notice that if you're somebody that struggles with anxiety, you'll tend to carry more tension in your neck and your chest, which can be driven by the way that you breathe, which can be a mechanical thing, or if you're somebody that tends to mouth breathe, those both can have a dramatic impact on how you carry tension in your body. So look at the places where you spend the most time: home, work, and your car. You want to throw in a 4th thing, because a good number of my physicians do travel a lot. Throw travel in there, so your plane, hotel room. Some of these things you'll have more control over than others, but you can alter each one to a certain degree to help better manage your stress. External factors such as using aromatherapy, decreasing the amount of clutter at home and in your workspace, and then more internal factors such as where you spend the most time, and that's inside your head with your thoughts. Retraining your brain to process the daily stressors that you encounter as they are, rather than have them blow up and ruin your day, and make a dramatic impact on how you feel. So the lesson here is to figure out how to improve your internal and external environment in order to feel better. Now, the next thing we're going to take a look at is something I rarely see doctors do when I first start working with them. Point number 4, track and monitor your progress. Progress is made where progress is measured. That's a quote from fitness icon Jack LaLanne. Each and every doctor I've worked with has been doing one of three things when they start working with me. One, they've been doing a group fitness program where there's very little metrics that are tracked or none at all, and the program they're following is not tailored to them. Two, they've been doing smaller group training, again, with very little metrics to no metrics tracked at all, and the program's not tailored to them. Three, they've been doing the same program for 20 years now, doing the same thing that they were doing back in med school, and because it gave them some results back then, they think that it'll keep working today, even though it isn't. So consider tracking your sets, your reps, your loads that you use, even the quality of each workout. You can track the quality of each workout by taking little notes that mean something to you and give you feedback so that you can reference that over time. Track your body weight so that you can adjust your nutrition as you need to. Progress photos monthly or even weekly if body composition is a goal of yours. These are the things that will help you accelerate your progress and ensure that you're not wasting your time. Now, I know this is a lot of information, so this next point is to help you feel a little bit more at ease with all the information I just gave you. Number 5, I imagine your anxiety might have gone up a little bit as you watch more and more of this video. It's a lot of stuff. You're probably thinking, how in the hell am I supposed to do all of this? The answer is not all at once. Start with consistently working out with a customized plan that's based on your physical abilities and limitations, any structural limitations, chronic aches and pains, your lifestyle, your goals. Honestly, most people make a lot of progress within the first couple of months of just focusing on this and not having to focus on adding anything else into the mix. Sometimes even other things like nutrition and managing stress, they just naturally get better. Generally, with consistent physical activity, you're gonna see a decrease in your stress levels and how you feel overall. Understand that it took years to get to where you're at right now. So having the expectation that you're gonna look, feel, and perform in just a month or two is pretty unrealistic. This is gonna take time. With that said, each person's unique. Some people are ready to take on a lot right off the get-go and they make a lot of progress in a short amount of time. Some people respond really well to just small new inputs such as changes in nutrition, changes with the workout plan, and they respond in a very short amount of time. Most people though are gonna have to do it one step at a time and their rate of progress is gonna be slower, but with the consistency, in 12 months they'll be absolutely floored at how much progress they've made. The lesson here is understand this is a process. We're one step at a time. Consistency over time gets you the results that you want. We're doing this to create a new life, a better quality of life. A life where you don't have to carry all that stress and all that burden on your shoulders. A life where you have more energy, you're not having to deal with chronic aches and pains on a daily basis, and your overall quality of life is not only better for you, but everybody that you love and care about because you're bringing yourself as a different, better version of you to the table. So let's do a recap. 1, we're consistently working out with a customized program that's tailored to your needs and goals multiple times per week. 2, we're working with a diet that fits your lifestyle. We're not creating a new lifestyle to fit the diet. 3, you're identifying your main stressors and strategizing on how you can create a better internal and external environment to manage those stressors. 4, track and monitor your progress. And 5, don't try to change everything at once. Start incorporating these changes today and see the difference for yourself. And if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share with a colleague or a friend.